Well, here we are in my new little polytunnel. It's not mine, this is my area here where the buckets are. Today I'm going to be planting up some Sarpo Mira. Get down, Marley. Hey, come down. Stay. Alright. I don't think he understands it's not a way out. We'll start again. Hi, here we are in my shared polytunnel, and Marley's looking for some food. Hang on. There's a good boy. I'm going to plant some Sarpo Mira potatoes today in the buckets. I'm doing 4 buckets, which are going to sit on top of my raised bed out there until I get it sorted. I'm going to transplant some winter lettuce into pots to let them come along a bit more. I'm going to put some of my corn into the big buckets here. Oh. Okay, which I had to drill some holes in order to let them drain. And whatever else comes to mind. I'm sure I'll find 1 or 2 things to sow while I'm here. So I'll crack on now, and I'll just skip forward on the video from time to time to allow, well, to make it less boring really. Oops, left my stick on for a burden. So there we go, put that there. Now, first thing I need to do is mix myself some compost and manure. So, Sarpo Miras in buckets. Do you know what I've done with my Stanley knife? Hey, come in. Go on in, there's a good boy. What's this? Yeah, what's this? Come on. Here's a good boy. Come over here. Come here. Come on. Up. Come on, that's not up. That's better. Good boy. Oh, that'll keep it a bit busy for an hour. You seem to have lost the Stanley knife, so I'll have to start looking again. So I'll pause the video while I do that. Oh, look what I found in my pocket. Ollie, in. These are the Oakland Gardens 30 litre pots that are currently on offer on the UK Here's a Bargain site, part of UK Here We Grow. So it's worth getting over there and getting your order in pretty quick. It's a very good deal because they're delivered postage free and there's 10% off their normal price. As I said before, this is the communal polytunnel, which is here for the use of all the members of the Allotment Society here, and it's also got an area set aside on that side which is for children from the local schools. The section in the middle where the camera is situated is actually for people to put any plants or seeds they're sharing. So anything they've got which is surplus, just put them in the centre. Anyone who needs it can help themselves. I think it's a fantastic idea. You'll have to come through here, boy. Come to your bed. Come on. Come on, there's a good boy. That's a good boy. Stay. There you go. He's not a bad lad. I've only had him since December. He was a rescue dog. But he still is a rescue dog. But he's settled down in his new home. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these out and water them and put them in situ on top of the plot. So in the meantime, I'll pause the camera and we'll come back when I've done that. And we'll do the next bit. And I'm back again. Okay, put the potatoes outside. It's a bit of a struggle carrying all those buckets out, but I'll do it in the end. So right now it's time for a cup of coffee, and I only brought the lid for the flask, so next time I'll have to remember to bring a mug. Only way to drink coffee, hot and black. Oh, that's so nice. I actually filter this at home to make a jug to bring with me. Right, and my next task is to repot or transplant my winter gem lettuces. These are going a little bit leggy, so I've decided I'm going to put them into a pot, individual pots. I'm only going to pot half a dozen for now, and I'll leave the rest out for anyone else who wants it. So that's the variety, winter gem. Okay, these were planted about 4 weeks ago in a seed tray, and they're going to be transplanted today. Marley, you've got a drink, babe. Going to be transplanted today into this pot, or these pots. You're going to under my feet, babes. I think he thinks I'm on my way out. I'll use one of these little labels, courtesy of Oakland's. These are what they donated to the schools around here, and they're put up just for them to grab when they need them. It's actually a terrific idea, and I'm sure that the kids are going to benefit from it. And I think UK Here We Grow are doing a fantastic job in association with Shingrig Road Allotments and Oakland Gardens in getting the kids interested in gardening. It's something that has been missing from school curriculums for a long time. I do remember when I was at school, mind you that was a few decades ago, we did actually have some sort of gardening. We all had an opportunity to use a small piece of land at the school, and we could plant our own vegetables and flowers and watch nature at its best. Good health. Well, it's not really good health if you're drinking black coffee, but it'll do. So, task 2. I'm going to prick these out with that label because it will get down to the roots without me disturbing everything else. And that's it. Plenty of root ball on that. Pop it in, put it underneath the surface so that the roots are only just, or the growth is only just above, and that'll give it a better chance to grow. at the moment, actually I think I'll put 2 into each of 3 pots, and I will put the third one in at a later stage of growth, or an earlier stage of growth, in a couple of weeks' time. So they're growing slightly different rates. These are going into my raised bed at home, and I might put some in the raised bed over here as well. They are a bit tight. I got 2 dozen of these buckets from the co-op last week. It's marvellous. Well, did I say last week? It was actually this week. Yep, very nice. So once they have all their cut flowers in. The manager very generously said he would keep them for me, which he's done. And I have now got, did I say 2 dozen? I've got 4 dozen, I beg your pardon. So I've got 48 of them, plus about a dozen I already had, so that's a good 60. I think I've got plenty now. If anybody else around this area also wants some, I'm quite happy to get some for them. It's only around the corner from me and I go there twice a week anyway. So, good health. I should put whiskey in this. The sweet corn roots go down quite far, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to 3/4 fill the pot and let them develop into the rest of the pot, so that when I actually take it out, put it into the deeper pots for replanting, they'll have a good root growth already. And I'm going to plant my beans one side and my peas the other side, and I'm going to let them climb up the corn. Inside the rest of that bed, I'm also going to plant some beetroot, I've decided, which will give a bit of ground cover plus another crop. And someone suggested that if I put a couple of nasturtiums there, it should keep the ants and the green fly and the aphids away a little bit. And I might take that advice. So I'll do a bit more research on that one, because I thought there might be other stuff. I thought chives might be a better bet, or garlic. But somebody did suggest I put nasturtiums or marigolds. Flies climbing up the side of the polytunnel now. It's irritating. That's good. Enjoyed that. Right. So now, I wasn't saying right for your benefit, young man. I was saying right to the camera. Not a lot of food in here, it's going at the bottom. And I'll just basically cover the bottom of each of these buckets with a little bit of manure, mix it in with the bottom layer of soil, compost, and then top it up with neat compost. What you got there, pal? Molly, what you got there? You're not picking up stones, are you? Good enough, son. There's a lovely boy. Not you, that's for sure. You're eating stones. Eh? There we go. Would you like me? I had a gallstone last year. God, that was a nightmare. That was painful. Right, one at a time. don't know if you can see that, how the roots form down the side there. But this is where these things are fantastic. They stop the roots from balling up, which means that when you're coming to put them in the ground, they are actually a good root system already. There we go, that's it. So look at this one. Pop it out and pop it in the ground. Very good. Terrific root system. So those are nicely in. That's 2 buckets done. I can't remember the variety of sweet corn, but I'll put it down here in a link so that you know. They're F1 hybrid, and frankly I don't know of any non-F1 hybrids. It'd be nice to have a heritage crop that you could actually keep the seeds of. But as far as I know, there is no sweet corn that you can do that with. Right, back to the other bucket. Right, here's the work from today. I don't know if you can actually see them out there, but there's some buckets sitting on top of my raised bed there. Okay, it's actually chucking it down with rain at the moment, so we're going to have a look at that in a minute. In the meantime, here's what we've done today. I've moved my runner beans for the experiment into this polytunnel because I was just running out of window space. I've planted a tray of Boltardy Beetroot, and I've transplanted my corn 3 to a pot into these 10-inch pots that I got free from the co-op. Behind those we've got the lettuces that I transplanted. These are winter gem, and thank you Marina for the seeds. I've put in some giant sunflower. This is the 1st of April. This is not in the competition. I've put 2 to a pot, and I'll just see how they go. This is the 1st of April, as I say. I've been left over with some winter gem lettuce, so I'm leaving it in the communal area. Anyone that wants them can help themselves. That's the way the deal goes here. And I've still got all those modules there with a corn seed in them, so those are still raring to go. They'll need to be transplanted soon. But that's it for today. So I'm just packing up all my bits and pieces now, which take up considerable space in here. Oh, that's the other Sarpo Mira. I did have 2 more seed potatoes, so I'll put 2 in here, but I'll pop back tomorrow and stick another 2 on top, so they've all got 4. But there we go, we're winning. At last I've finally got stuff planted, and I mean I've got to go now because I've run out of coffee. Look, my flask is gone, it's in the bag now. So there we go. Catch you all soon. This is Scotty saying goodbye.